What's up? Stone Cold RKO 512, repping that Texas. Just got through watching King of the Ring. Awesome Raw, 3 hours. Amazing matches. Well, except for some, but I'll get to that later. I'm not going to tell you who won yet, in case you don't know. I'll say that to the end. Let's just jump right into it. First match, Daniel Bryan versus Alberto Del Rio. Good match. I think it was strong for both their ends, uh, Alberto Del Rio showing it off, man, in the beginning, or not showing off, but like he was, giving the beating to Daniel Bryan for a while, and I thought it was good. Then at one point Daniel Bryan dived out of the ring, hurt his arm, or actually he was selling it. That's why he went for the armbar, and Alberto Del Rio won the match. And I think in the last Raw he actually had the same injury. That's probably why they were selling up to the King of the Ring. Good match. Alberto Del Rio advanced to the next round. Good match. John Morrison versus Cody Rhodes. Simple match. Who was going to win there? To me, I'm just saying. Quick match. Nothing really to say about it. John Morrison basically owned throughout the whole match. Kick to the face. Pin. Win. Got the W. He advanced to the next round, which would have been Alberto Del Rio versus John Morrison in the next round. And this next match, which I did not like very much, Ezekiel Jackson versus Drew McIntyre. I was like, this match is going to be awesome. It's going to be, I thought it was going to be the kick-ass, people, Ezekiel Jackson's this big dude. Drew McIntyre, he's got the skill. That was going to be awesome. And what happens? It ends in a double count out. There's just no reason for that to even happen. There's just no. I flipped out on this match. I got so pissed off. Yeah, there's no call for a double count out. If anything, Ezekiel Jackson should have won. Or nah, okay, Ezekiel Jackson should have won. Drew McIntyre has already had his little persona as the chosen one, and they needed to push Ezekiel Jackson. At least they didn't deep push him. Like they both got counted out. So yeah. So nobody advanced, which means the winner of the next match automatically advances. And that match was Sheamus versus Kofi Kingston. Way better match than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be one-sided. But Kofi was kicking some ass. Giving a pound into that mayonnaise, Oh, that sounded a little wrong there. I can't edit it out. But, yeah. Sheamus won this match, but Kofi did a kick-ass job at everything he did. Sheamus won with border toss. I think it was a border toss. If I'm wrong, correct me. But Sheamus won, advanced into the round. No, not the next round, but he got a bye because of the double count out. And so he automatically advanced to the finals. So, yeah. They put in a tag team match. Nexus versus Mark Henry and Yoshi, which didn't expect much out of it. It was just going to be like Nexus is going to win. Just a little job match for Nexus to boost up their stuff. And sorry, I'm getting lost here. John Cena came out in the crowd, and he said I bought my ticket, so I'm here. Came in and pretty much distracted Nexus from the match. So Nexus lost against Mark Henry and Yoshi, which is really stupid. And then John Cena attacked Heath Slater. Oh, forgot to say, John Cena attacked Michael McGillicuddy. Also later, it was at the beginning. I skipped over it because I forgot. Just remembered. Because R-Truth challenged him to a match, or challenged anybody from Nexus, and he was coming out. But yeah, so basically he was taking out a bunch of people. And then also he attacked Justin Gabriel. Well, he was out in the parking lot and they had a segment where Wade Barrett came out and he was like, John Cena, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And then they came out there and they were like, we're going to beat you up. And then John Cena was like, I'm not the only one that hates you guys. And then they all just like rebelled. And they're like rebelling against Nexus. There's going to be like some big anti-war. It's going to be awesome, I think. And we didn't see Juan Cena tonight. We just saw John Cena. I know. It's upsetting. But John Cena actually showed some stuff for me. Actually got me believing in him. But still, Nexus, either Nexus or against us. they had a Divas match. I didn't really care for it. I was texting. Santino popped out, which saved the match for me. But then Natalia saved it too because she's a really good wrestler. So yeah, Natalia's team won. If you want me to review that, yeah, whatever. Back to the King of the Ring. Alberto Del Rio versus John Morrison. Awesome match. I think Alberto Del Rio was more guy going, like John Morrison was getting his ass kicked. And then I think like somebody else predicted. I didn't predict it, but I watched a video and somebody predicted. They said that Rey Mysterio was gonna interrupt with the match and cause Alberto Del Rio the match, and they were right. So give them props for that. That was pretty. I thought that Ted DiBiase was gonna mess up with Daniel Bryan's match, but they did have a segment with Ted DiBiase. I'm kind of ranting on, so let me go back to the match. Caused him to be distracted. John Morrison kicked him in the face. John Morrison got the W, and I'm hyped up for this King Morrison. He's about to be the king. Go to the final match. Sheamus versus John Morrison, and John Morrison got his ass kicked. He put up a good fight, but I think it was one-sided basically to me. I was disappointed. This one did end in a border toss. I know that for sure. Border toss. I think he went for Starship Pain, but Sheamus reversed it, and then he did the border toss and won the match. And King Sheamus. I guess it'll set up for King of Kings, King of the King. Triple H. Triple H versus Sheamus. Maybe that's what they're going with this. If not, I don't know what they're doing because John Morrison deserved it. Should have, and he should have won. But hey, what can you do? Sheamus won. And I'm an idiot, and I forgot to mention that the Miz's segment when he came out as a new champion. Heck yeah, Misfit. And he came out, and then Jerry Lawler was because he was talking about how all the wrestlers that have never won a WWE Championship belt, like Roddy Piper, all of them, Clyde back in the 80s, and then Jerry the King Lawler was like, I've never actually won or ever even been in a match, and so he challenges him, or Michael Cole said it, and they were going to fight in a match in the main event, which I'm about to talk about, is Miz versus Jerry the King Lawler in a TLC match, which was the main event. And surprisingly, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. Jerry the King Lawler, of course, he's older, so he didn't really move a lot. And Miz had to do most of the work, of course. There was a part, I think, where they messed up with the two chairs, and Jerry the King Lawler pushed it over like he was Godzilla or something. Well, no, just cut that out. I'm an idiot. He just pushed it over the chairs by accident, and Miz had to move it. So yeah, and then some of the moves, whenever he did it on Miz had to act like he was hurt, even though it didn't really hurt him, or was he supposed to? It looked like it hurt. But yeah, it kind of pissed me off that he was kind of doing good, but he is a legend, so you gotta respect him. But yeah, came down to Michael Cole came in the ring and stopped Jerry Lawler from getting the belt, and then Miz climbed up, and then they both started fighting, hit him with the belt. Miz retains the title. Barely. Miz should have won that full straight up. If they want to make him a strong champion, he needed to win that straight up. So I'm guessing I'll say probably the best match of the night. I really liked the John Morrison and Alberto Del Rio match. I liked Alberto Del Rio and Daniel Bryan. What I didn't like was the Ezekiel Jackson and Drew McIntyre match. They could have booked it way better. They could have done better stuff than a double count out. Just didn't. The main event was better than I thought it was going to be. So that's it. It's basically my review of the King of the Ring. I guess I didn't get my prediction right. At least he made it to the finals. I don't care what anybody says. King Morrison. It needed to be King Morrison. I don't know why they gave it to Sheamus. Alright, that's it. I'm out. Stone Cold RKO 512. Peace.